And good evening, everybody. This is Michael Filighera. I am with logicalsignals.com and tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott wave update for the NASDAQ 100 for Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. The NASDAQ again in globex went up and reached a high at 15,397. And actually that was likely right on the opening this morning. And then sold off pretty dramatically. But the fact is that it did make that additional new all-time high, just shy of 15,400. And I was thinking at a moment that, oh, we're going to get there. And we're going to go up to 15,425. Nope, didn't make it, came down, started to correct. So what I have done is I have now, this is all very sloppy, but we've been there before. We've seen sloppy moves run up to new highs. That it still continues to just fluctuate and basically consolidate at this upper high level in anticipation of what's going to be coming out on Friday with the Jackson Hole, Wyoming meeting of the Fed, and all the governors are all hunkering down and they're going to start their meeting tomorrow. And then we'll find out the results that Chairman Powell will be coming out in the news conference at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday morning. So we'll know pretty early whether we're going to go to the moon and back or whether we will just finish this and decline. So here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking we may get tomorrow. We likely either in globex or maybe early tomorrow, we should continue to decline, come down and put in an additional new low balloon, 15,333. That level would just be where I would think the A wave of 4. We've got a minute 4 that we're doing here. And if that is true, if that's A, and then this would be the B wave back up to that high that we got towards the close at 15,383.50. So that would suggest that we get one more move back below 15,333. Now let's just try to put some parameters around that, even though we're not really getting very much in terms of getting close to where this has potential of going. So if I change this and go to just my retracements, I'm going to look for, we're just doing a retracement of that third wave. So that third wave was pretty big. So technically, the market would have find 0.382 at 15,186. That's a far cry below 333 and would make the C wave immense in comparison to the balance of the move. So I would not be looking for that. In fact, if it did it, I would feel that there's somebody's getting an inside look at what these guys are talking about in Wyoming, and we're headed much, much lower. So I'm not even going to leave that up because it's truly not, even 2.236 at 15,266 would, in terms of the move, be a little bit too large. So I'll tell you what works better for me and still fits within the guidelines that Elliott did give us. That this particular fourth wave, so it's a minute wave 4 correction, it should find support to complete within the price territory of the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree. That's this one right here. Now this is at 15,311. Or actually, I think the low was 09. There it is. 15,309.50. That still is a pretty good drop from current levels, totally in line with the NASDAQ, and works cleaner than looking for a much greater drop. Because from that level, or anywhere below 333, which is where this one ended, would fit the bill and should then turn the market higher and start heading towards 15,425 and then up into the zones that we have up in these upper levels. So I am going to put this one Let me just extend those back over so we can see them. And then what I also can do, that was for the wave 5, so I don't really have that last addition. If we can get this wave 4 down, then I can run extensions and get more in line to where I think this all is going to end. Right now, it's just presenting a little bit more than, I mean, we're not getting the move, so I can add that additional layer. Right now, this layer is still on for this third wave, which is why I kept it there. So I basically can take this one off, come on, because it's now done. And now that leaves us totally open to do just basically what we have. But I'm going to run, because if we're looking for a minor fifth wave, I'm just going to put in what possibly could be levels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it down to that 209 or 309 level. So if I go here up to here, down to 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'll put it right there. Let's see where we have some overlap. So actually, we could get a really decent rally if it ends up, and that's just taking it down to 15,310. We have a nice zone from 55.17 to 15,557.8 to 15,581, and all the way up to 15,645. And if it really kind of pops, again, we got to leave this all open through Friday, because maybe they do come out and save the world, the Fed, and it just turns into such a bullish move that this thing just extends and keeps extending. So we have to leave all possibilities open and not be trying to pick a top. Just like a lot of times when we're falling down, don't try to get in the way of a falling knife. So same deal. To the upside, to try to pick a top when they'll just push right through it. Because we can see that the bias remains to the buy side. They're not letting anything go here. They're not letting it drop too far before they step back in. It's not the easiest trading market, I will tell you. It's not the easiest trading market right now, because you feel like you're jumping on board because, okay, we got a little bit of a rally, and then they stop it and reverse it. And then you're getting stuck into where, you know, you're carrying along and watching it go down to $100, $200, $300, $400. And at one point, yes, it's going to turn and come back, but how much heat can you take? So again, making trading decisions in a market like this are not the easiest. And so not impossible, but definitely not the easiest to trade. So again, for tomorrow, I'm looking for a little bit of pullback. I'm looking for that 333 level, maybe as low as down here at 53.09. That would work. That would make it very clean, but all it really needs to do is get below that. And since that's the bottom of A, that's what I'd look for. If it doesn't, and it just starts and keeps going up from here, then I'm going to have to consider that, or wherever this ends up, as the failure. So lots still to come. And upside, we got our resistance at 15,438 now, 15,517, 15,558, 581, 645. And I imagine there will be some at 15,600 should it get up there, just because it's a very large round number. So those are our points. The break point to where we confirm highs should be in and done is 15,000. So it could drop from here. It definitely could drop 366 points before it would be declared as being over. And the difference here in the NASDAQ is we are counting to that ultimate high. As we change that count and we put the minor wave 4 here, So we're tracking a minor fifth wave. And within that, there's going to be 5 waves of minute degree, of which we have 1, 2, and 3 done. We're in the 4th, and that leaves 1 more left. And then we'll measure it out, just as we did here. What that wave 5, minute 5, will look like in comparing it to the 3rd. And that's why we have these zones. That's where I'm going to leave it. At our next update will be on Thursday, the 26th.